Hare Krishna. Let's begin the session with prayers. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. We continue to do chapter 8, 8वें अध्याय में हम हैं. तो we completed 14 shlokas. We have to do shloka number 15 and onwards today. So in the shloka that we are going to start off with, Krishna is going to tell us what is the highest goal or what is the highest perfection of human life. What is that the human being has to attain at the end of this life. इस मानव शरीर के अंत में क्या ऐसा हमें हासिल करना है, इसके बारे में कृष्णा इस श्लोक में बता रहे हैं. So before we go into the shloka, some general points. So we must basically make devotion our steering wheel. Most of the times we use devotion as a spare wheel in our life. तो हम अपने भक्ति को हमारे लाइफ में एक स्टेपनी की तरह यूज करते हैं. हालांकि हमें हमारे भक्ति को एक स्टेयरिंग व्हील की तरह उपयोग करना है. It has to be the guiding force for us in our life. It's not that when we get time we will do devotion. Devotion should be a 24-hour part of our life. So what about work? So Krishna is saying work also must be done in devotional mode. It must be done as an act of devotion to the Lord. Bhakti seva, आप अपना भौतिक प्रोफेशनल कार्य करते हुए भी उसको आप कृष्ण भक्ति सेवा में आप कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो. This is called as dovetailing. The word Prabhupada uses is dovetailing. Dovetailing मतलब आपको केंद्रीकरण करना, एक कार्य को कृष्ण की ओर आपको ले जाने के लिए उस कार्य को उपयोग करना. So भक्ति योगा मीन्स बैलेंसिंग द हियर एंड द हियर आफ्टर. तो भक्ति योगा का मतलब ये नहीं कि बाद में वाला बात है. इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ लेटर ऑन, ओल्ड एज और नेक्स्ट लाइफ, आफ्टर लाइफ. इट इज ऑल्सो ए पार्ट ऑफ दिस लाइफ. इनफैक्ट भक्ति योगा इज एन एटर्नल पार्ट ऑफ अस. भक्ति योगा हमारे सनातन काल तक हमारे साथ रहने वाला एक ऐसा कार्य है. It's not that we can start later. It's already late. तो लेटर की बात है ही नहीं. तो जितना जल्दी हो सके. प्रहलाद महाराज ने बोला कौमारम आचरित प्राज्ञा, फिर भी वो 5 साल की आयु बता रहे. लेकिन वो खुद कैसे भागवत सीखे. भगवान प्रहलाद महाराज is giving concession. He's telling 5 years. Many people say it is too early. No, it is too late already. 5 years we're talking of. And how did Prahlad Maharaj get educated? He didn't wait for 5 years. Narada Muni educated him with all spiritual knowledge when he was in the womb of Kayadu. So before even being delivered, Prahlad Maharaj had heard all the Shastras and he had become a devotee. So तो हमें भी हमेशा जिंदगी में, in our life, we must leave no space to become spaced out. तो हमारे जिंदगी में ऐसे कोई जगह होना नहीं चाहिए जहां पे हम स्पेस आउट हो चुके हैं. मतलब अव्यर्थम कालत्वम. We are wasting our time in mundane activities or in not doing any activity. So we have to plug the looping gap holes. जहां जहां मुझे समय मिलेगा तो मुझे उसमें भक्ति कार्य करना. इनफैक्ट जो कार्य मैं करूंगा या करूंगी उसको हमें भक्तिमय बनाना है. So कृष्ण, तो ये कैसे होगा? ये तो बहुत मुश्किल है हमारे लिए, आपके लिए, मेरे लिए. ये मुश्किल कार्य है. लेकिन भगवान के लिए कुछ कार्य मुश्किल नहीं है. फॉर गॉड no problem is too big or too small. That's why our prayers should be in supplication to the Lord to help us go out of this materialistic view of life and get into our eternal spiritual self of our eternal soul, so that we become bhakti yogis. So we will start with today's shloka. So Krishna is talking about it here. Mamupetya punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gataha. Krishna is telling, Krishna very objectively, subjectively and objectively, he is giving spiritual knowledge. He is not leaving anything for speculation. Krishna ऊहा पोहा के लिए कुछ चीज छोड़ नहीं रहे, तो वैज्ञानिक रूप से उन्होंने हमें he is slowly exposing us to spiritual knowledge. So now he is telling, he has been telling in 8th chapter all through now, that at the end of this life we must endeavor to go back to him in his spiritual abode. So if it is done, if we manage to go, then what happens? Mam upetya punarjanma, after attaining me, the great souls, Mahatmanaha, who are yogis in devotion. So they are people who are doing yogic practices. So they are Mahatmanaha. Never return to this temporary material world. Punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam na apnuvanti. So they will not come back. वो इस भौतिक जगत में वापस नहीं आएंगे. कृष्ण लोक प्रवेश करने के बाद एक जीव वापस भौतिक जगत में नहीं आएंगे. और कैसा है भौतिक जगत? Full of miseries, which is full of miseries. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Not only it is full of miseries, an abode of dukkha, abode of misery, दुख का आलय है, ये अशाश्वत है कि ज्यादा मतलब चिरकाल तो नहीं रहेगा. जो भी है हमारे पास मिट जाएगा, अंतिम में हम भी मिट जाएंगे. Even if we are saving everything, we may not be there to enjoy the fruits of our labor. And many times the fruits of our labor also do not stay with us, and they vanish as per our karmic consequences. So, na apnuvanti is never attain. They don't come back to this material world. Then what happens to them? Why they cannot come back? Why will they not come back? एक बार तो आ गए हैं, कहीं पहले तो गोलोक में ही थे, अब भौतिक जगत में तो आ चुके हैं, तो वापस जाएंगे, क्यों नहीं वापस आएंगे? Because he says samsiddhim paramam gataha, because they have attained the highest perfection. क्योंकि उन्होंने जो परम गता है, परम गति बोल सकते हैं, उसको उन्होंने प्राप्त कर लिया है, संसिद्धिम. तो फिर जब हाईएस्ट वैल्यू और हाईएस्ट चीज हमारे पास है, तो और लोअर रंग में हमें आने की इच्छा नहीं होगा. Of course, there is always an element of chance that a soul can still fall down. But Bhautik, Krishna is telling, in fact, it is supposed to be for almost all. In fact, it should be for all. Krishna is telling it is for all. जब गोलोक में जाके अगर कोई फिर से अपने औकात पे आ गया, because of his again tendencies, because of his envy towards Krishna, कृष्णा के ऊपर ईर्ष्या के वजह से अगर वो फिर से कुछ अलग ही सोचने लगेगा कृष्णा सेवा के बिना, तो वो तो वापस आएगा. But no, see, Krishna is telling paramam gataha, he has achieved already. So there is not any likelihood that he will return. Na apnuvanti. Since this temporary material world is full of miseries, तो temporary material world का क्या मिजरी है? पैसा नहीं है, घर नहीं है, ये सब मिजरी नहीं है. Real misery. What is real misery in the material world? Birth, old age, disease, death. जन्म, मृत्यु, जरा, व्याधि. ये चार है. ये these are the greatest miseries. These are the actual miseries of material world. भौतिक जगत का ये एक्चुअल मिजरी है। नेचुरली ही वो अचीव्स हाईएस्ट परफेक्शन, तो जो इससे ऊपर जा चुका है, देख चुका है, भुगत चुका है, सीख चुका है, तो और he has got a better position, तो what happens, and he attains the supreme planet कृष्णा लोका गोलोका, does not wish to return, उसने देख लिया, 72 जिंदगी को देख लिया, तो एक हायर पोजीशन मिलने के बाद वो सोचेगा नहीं कि हमें वापस इस भौतिक जगत में आना है। The supreme planet is described in Vedic literature as beyond our material vision, तो ये अगोचर है। कृष्णा himself is अधोक्षजा, एंड उनका जो गोलोक है वो अगोचर है। It is considered as the highest goal. Paramam gataha. Paramam gatihi is paramam gataha. That is the highest perfection is the highest goal. That is the attaining Goloka Vrindavana. The Mahatmas, Mahatma matlab means great souls. Mahan Atma. They receive transcendental messages from realized devotees. तो उन्होंने आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान कहाँ से प्राप्त किया? उनके सुपीरियर्स से, from his spiritual superiors, and thus gradually develop devotional service in Krishna consciousness. So anybody who is endeavoring in Krishna consciousness, for Krishna consciousness, he is designated as Mahatma, and become so absorbed in transcendental service that they no longer desire elevation to any other material planets. तो वो इस भौतिक जगत में, that's what भक्ति is about, balancing here and hereafter. इस जगत में भी भक्ति हमें बैलेंस करके we must engage in Krishna consciousness, but we must also pass over to the highest perfection goal, that is Goloka Vrindavana, and continue to do purified devotional service in Goloka Vrindavana. So they only want Krishna's association. तो ये महात्मा क्या चाहते हैं? केवल कृष्ण का संग चाहते हैं, and nothing else, और कुछ उनको चाहिए नहीं। Such great souls in Krishna consciousness attain the perfection of life. ये महात्मा जो है वही samsiddhim, they will get paramam gataha, कृष्ण लोक वही प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। In other words, they are the supreme souls. तो इसने गोलोक वृंदावन की क्यू में सबसे आगे खड़े हैं वो महात्मा। So now Krishna is talking about this. Now Krishna is also talking about a situation. Okay, somebody is not attaining Golok Vrindavana. He has done by some pious activity, and because of which is eligible to get higher planets. What happens if you go to Krishna Loka? You will not come back. But what happens if you go to even the highest material planet, which is Brahma Loka? What happens? Krishna is telling, Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartinorjuna Mamupetya tu Kaunteya Punarjanmana Vidyate. So now Krishna is giving comparison. Material world, samsiddhim, you get the highest achievement in the material world. Forget about earth. In the material world, पूरे ब्रह्मांड का सबसे ओंदा पोजीशन आपको मिल गया, the टॉप मोस्ट पोजीशन। जैसे कि एक कंट्री का टॉप मोस्ट पोजीशन प्राइम मिनिस्टर या प्रेसिडेंट है, सिमिलरली द टॉप मोस्ट पोजीशन ऑफ आवर यूनिवर्सल अफेयर्स इन आवर यूनिवर्स, मेनी यूनिवर्सेस इन आवर यूनिवर्स, हमारे विश्व में टॉप मोस्ट पोजीशन है ब्रह्मदेव का। तो उनका लोक प्रवेश भी करेंगे। इफ वी एंटर दैट लोक ऑल्सो, what is going to happen? We're going to have a long life. We're going to have a nice life. We're going to have a great life. But Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino. So what is being told? After, from the highest planet in the material world, Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna Mamupetya tu Kaunteya Punar Janmana Vidyate. So what is being told? From the highest planet in the material world. So what is the highest planet in the material world? मैंने बताया ब्रह्म लोका, down to the lowest, तो पाताल लोक तक भी, all are places of misery. तो ब्रह्म लोक भी भौतिक जगत का एक भाग है, वो भी दुखालयम अशाश्वत है। लेकिन उसका अशाश्वता बहुत लंबी समय तक रहता है, मतलब इट इज गोइंग टू बी मैनिफेस्ट फॉर ए वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम। लेकिन ब्रह्मलोक भी अशाश्वत है। ब्रह्मा व्हेन ही क्वालिफाइज, तो जब ब्रह्मलोक भी मिटने वाला है, he gets the opportunity to go to Goloka for rendering such nice services, and he also will not come back. And if he has done some gadbad, he will have become a part of this principle, Punar Avartino Arjuna. What is going to happen? When repeated birth and death take place, then comparatively, but one who attains to my abode, Mamupetyatu Kaunteya, हे अर्जुना, हे कुंती पुत्र, क्या होगा? वो सन ऑफ कुंती नेवर टेक्स बर्थ अगेन, पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते। आप जान लो, उसका पुनर्जन्म नहीं होगा इस भौतिक जगत में, लेकिन ब्रह्मलोक जाएगा पुनरावर्तिनो, उसको वापस भौतिक जगत में ही रहना है। He may come back to the earthly planets, Bhuvana Lokha. So all kinds of yogis, karma, gnana, hatha, etc. eventually have to attain devotional perfection in bhakti yoga. तो अंत में जो भी हम कार्य कर रहे हैं, we must get the perfection to go to attain the supreme perfection. What is that? The highest goal, Paramam Gataha, Goloka Vrindavana. Those who attain the highest material planets are subjugated to repeated birth and death. तो इंद्रा, चंद्रा, ये इनका शाश्वत पोजीशन नहीं है, और उनका पुण्य, क्षीण पुण्य, when their punya punja, the treasure of their punya is exhausted, then when the balance becomes zero, then they also have to come back to the earthly planet. Those who attained, as persons on earth are elevated to higher planets, people in higher planets such as Brahmaloka, Chandraloka, Indraloka fall down to earth. तो उनके पुण्य होते ही, खत्म होते ही, they have to come back to earth. The practice of sacrifice called Panchagni Vidya, recommended in Khatha Upanishad, enable ones to achieve Brahmaloka. तो Brahmaloka भी कोई पा सकता है, USA का वीसा पा सकता है with qualifications, तो Brahmaloka वीसा भी मिलेगा। कैसे मिलेगा? Panchagni Vidya, by performing this sacrifice yagna called Panchagni Vidya. But if in Brahmaloka one does not cultivate Krishna consciousness, Brahmaloka प्राप्त हो गया, लेकिन वहां पे कृष्ण भावनामृत में रह के कृष्ण का सेवक बन के नहीं रहे, तो क्या होगा? Then he must return to earth. वो चतुर्भुज और चतुर्मुख ब्रह्मा को भी इस भौतिक जगत के भूलोक में आना पड़ेगा. So those who progress in Krishna consciousness in the higher planets are gradually elevated to higher and higher planets. Janaloka, Tapaloka, Brahmaloka, Satyaloka, वहां तक जाके फिर वहां पे when by their dint efforts, उनके यत्न से जब वो they achieve Krishna consciousness to the highest perfection, they will go to the next Goloka Vrindavana realm, Vaikuntha planets. If they don't, they'll come back to this earth. Brahma and his devotees are constantly engaged in Krishna consciousness, are all transferred to spiritual universe. तो उस समय अगर ब्रह्मा उनके लोक में पूर्ण, उनका भी 100 साल आयु, लेकिन उनका 100 साल हमारे 116 मंथ्स की तरह नहीं है, बहुत ही लंबा समय है. That we will not discuss now. So Krishna is telling, Prabhupada is telling here, if Brahma in Brahmaloka has done enough Krishna conscious activities, all his work has been in Krishna conscious way, he will get direct entry into Goloka. Every other soul who is there in Brahmaloka also will get this opportunity if they have achieved the perfection in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, back to earth and to specific spiritual planets according to their desires. And some of them are there who will get transferred to specific spiritual planet. मुझे इस भगवान के वैकुंठ में जाना है. वैकुंठ Vishnus are many forms. Keshava, Madhava, Aniruddha. Each of them have their own Vaikuntha planet. So according to their desire, the perfected souls can go to a particular type of Vaikuntha planet. And the highest of all the Vaikuntha planets is Goloka Vrindavana, where Lord Sri Krishna in his Vibhuja form eternally resides. Then, so here Krishna now discusses about, Krishna is telling Brahma is also going, is Ashashvata, but Brahma has got an Ayu, Brahma has got a lifespan. What is that lifespan? Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Aharyad Brahmano Viduhu Ratrim Yuga Sahasrantam Teho Ratra Vido Jana. So Krishna is giving a hint of the lifespan of Brahma, Brahma's lifespan. So what is it? By human calculation, हमारे calculations के जब हिसाब लेंगे, 1,000 years taken together is the duration of Brahma's one day. तो हमारे 1,000 ages, तो सत्य युगा, त्रेता युगा, द्वापर युगा और कली युगा. This becomes one kalpa. So like that 1,000 cycles. So ये ब्रह्मा का एक दिन है. Brahma's one day is सत्य युगा, त्रेता युगा, द्वापर युगा, कली युगा मिलके 4 हो गया. ऐसे साइकिल 1000 बार होगा. ये ब्रह्मा का एक दिन है. वैसे उतना ही समय उनका रात भी है. So सहस्र युग पर्यंतम, that is ahar, that is the day. Ratri yuga sahasrantam, the same duration, in it becomes the night. Keho ratra vido janaha. So the duration, but also such also is the duration of his night. His day and night are equal. How much is it? The 4 yugas multiplied by 1,000. So the duration of material universe is limited. और ब्रह्मा जी कहाँ पे है? Material universe में. तो इसका मतलब है उनका भी जो आयु है वो लिमिटेड है, लंबा है लेकिन फिर भी लिमिटेड है, कैलकुलेटेड एज अ लिमिटेड क्वांटिटी. सो Krishna describes a kalpa, Prabhupada describes a kalpa is a day of Brahma, and one day of Brahma consists of 1,000 cycles of 4 ages, that is, or the 4 yugas, Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. The cycle of Satya, तो फिर सत्य युगा तो कितना लंबा है सत्य युगा? The cycle of Satya is characterized by virtue, wisdom, religion. तो उस युग में what is prominent? Virtue, wisdom and religion. तो धर्म और ज्ञान और जो सत्यता है वो predominantly रहता है. And there being practically no ignorance as wise, the yuga lasts 17,28,000 years. 1,728,000 years. ये सत्य युग का duration है. In Treta Yuga, vice is introduced. तो त्रेता युगा में कूटनीति आ जाता है. उससे पहले कूटनीति नहीं है. वर्चू, विजडम, रिलीजन, कूटनीति का प्रवेश त्रेता युग में प्रारंभ हो जाता है. मंत्रा क्या किया था? मंत्रा ने कूटनीति किया था. So in this yuga lasts 12,96,000 years. 12,96,000 years. 1,296,000 years. And we're talking of Earth planet. We're not talking of Brahma's planet. In the Dwapar Yuga, there is an even greater decline in virtue and religion. तो द्वापर युग में तो कूटनीति और ज्यादा हो जाएगा और धर्म का अंश गिरता जाएगा और ज्यादा. फिर and the yuga lasts 8,64,000 years. 8,64,000 साल ड्यूरेशन है द्वापर युग का. और हम किस युग में रह रहे हैं? कलियुगा में. And finally in Kali Yuga, the yuga we have now been experiencing over the past 5,000 years, इस युगा का प्रारंभ कितना देर हुआ है? 5,000 पूर्व हुआ है. There is an abundance of strife, ignorance, irreligion, vice. True virtue being practically non-existent. सत्व गुण तो मानो है ही नहीं किसी में कलियुग में. और miserly way of living. Only goal is to earn money and less time for spiritual activities. That is the nature of Kali Yuga. People of Kali Yuga, ignorant, ajnani, irreligion, adharmi, and wise. The people who are doing sinful activities. and the yuga lasts 4,32,000 years. कलयुग का ड्यूरेशन कितना है? 4,32,000. उसमें कितना साल हुआ है अभी? 5,000 साल. मीन्स वेरी लेस ईयर्स. इट इज जस्ट स्टार्टेड. कलयुग इज जस्ट स्टार्टेड. इस स्केल से देखा जाएगा तो. और कितने साल है? 4,27,000 ईयर्स ऑफ कलयुग स्टिल रिमेन्स. अभी से हमने बोल दिया अरे घोर कलयुग है, कलयुग आ गया. अभी यह हाल है. 10,000 years is golden age where bhakti is predominant. भक्ति का प्राधान्यता 10,000 साल तक है. उसके बाद घोर कलयुगा in the real sense is going to start, and by the time Kali-yuga ends, the matter becomes so grave that Vishnu has to come in Kalki avatar, and the only preaching work there is cut the person, क्योंकि वो सुनेगा नहीं कुछ भी, तो उसको काटना ही, उसका ये भौतिक शरीर को अंत करना ही उसके लिए क्या बोलते हैं, उसका विद्या वही है, to be cut into pieces. So in Kali Yuga, wise increases to such a point that at the termination of the Yuga, Supreme Lord himself appears as Kalki Avatara, vanquishes demons, saves his devotees. कुछ लोग बचे हुए devotees जो रहेंगे तो उनको बचाएंगे, and commences another Satya Yuga. फिर उसके बाद सत्य युग फिर से प्रारंभ होगा. Then the process is set rolling again. तो ऐसे 4 युग ऐसे 1000 बार होगा. एक दिन हो गया ब्रह्मा का. These 4 yugas rotating 1,000 times comprise one day of Brahma, the creator God, and the same number comprises night. तो उनका रात्रि का आयु भी वही है. Brahma lives 100 such years. तो ये एक दिन है. तो ऐसे 30 दिन एक महीने हो गया. ऐसे 12 महीने एक साल हो गया उनका. ऐसे 100 साल वो जीते हैं. And then he dies. Prabhupada is telling here, और ब्रह्मा जी का मरण होता है, मृत्यु हो जाता है. Brahma also dies unless this Brahma has achieved perfection and gone back to Golok Vrindavan. Such a Brahma, of course, he will be situated in his eternal spiritual body. But if that Brahma is not going to do that, the end of this life, of his life, he will come back to earthly planets. So these 100 years Bharati calculations are 311 trillion and 40 million earth years. इस सौरमान क्या बोलते हैं वर्ष कैलकुलेट किया जाएगा था 311 trillion. I don't know what is the word in Hindi. And 40 million years. This is the ayu of his 100 years. By these calculations, the life of Brahma seems fantastic and interminable. ऐसे लगता है बहुत लंबा जिंदगी ब्रह्मा जी रहे, लेकिन उसके लिए कितना है वो 100 साल. It is as brief as a lightning flash from the viewpoint of the spiritual world. In the causal ocean, there are innumerable Brahmas and rising and disappearing like bubbles in Atlantic Ocean. Prabhupada ji bolte hain Brahma, hamare Chaturmukh Brahma is the lowest quality Brahma. That means the lowest form of Brahma is the Chaturmukha Brahma. And he's managing our entire universe. So there are Brahmas who are in 10,000 heads, 1 million heads, many more millions of heads. Because that loka, the where they are living, such advanced loka, they require that many number of heads. So Brahma and his creation are all part of the material universe. ये सब भौतिक जगत का ही एक अंग है. और एक बुलबुल के तरह एक ब्रह्म इधर आ गया, मिट गया, दूसरा ब्रह्म इधर आ गया. इतने सारे ब्रह्मांड जो है. And Brahma and his creation are all part of this material universe, and therefore there is constant flux. तो क्योंकि वो इस भौतिक जगत के हैं, तो एक ब्रह्मा मिट गए तो दूसरा क्वालिफाई हो गया और वो ब्रह्मा बन गया. ब्रह्मा इज अ पोजीशन, प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज अ पोजीशन. आज नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैं, भगवान करे उनका लंबा टर्म हो और भी वो रहे. But then we all know that one day his term will end and somebody else will become the prime minister. So similarly, Brahma today, Brahma in this universe is one Brahma. When this universe is annihilated and the next universe is to be formed, then another Brahma is given a chance. Another person is given a chance to become Brahma. दूसरे एक व्यक्ति को जो क्वालिफाइड है उसको ब्रह्मा बनने का मौका मिलेगा. In the material universe, not even Brahma is free from process of birth, death, old age, disease. तो ये जो 4 मिजरीज है वो ब्रह्म लोक में ब्रह्मा को भी लागू होता है. Brahma, however, is directly engaged in the service of the Supreme Lord and in the management of the universe. Therefore, he at once attains liberation. तो जब ब्रह्मा अपने कार्य को कृष्ण भावनामृत तरीके से किया है, क्वालिफाइड हो गया, he can go to Vaikuntha planets. So elevated sannyasis are promoted to Brahma's particular planet, Brahmaloka. तो जो सन्यासी है, जो भौतिक जगत में जो सन्यासी है और उन्होंने मेटेरियलिस्टिक कार्य स्टार्ट किया, वैसे सन्यासी ब्रह्मलोक पाते हैं, which survives all the heavenly planets in the upper strata of planet system. तो वो प्रलय काल में बच जाता है जो भी है. And in due course, Brahma and all inhabitants of Brahmaloka are subjected to death according to the law of material nature. लंबा आयु, लेकिन उनका भी मरण होगा. This is the nature of the material world. We'll go ahead today. We'll accommodate one more shloka. Avyakta vyaktaya sarva prabhavantyah ragame ratri agame praliyante tatraiva vyakta sangnake. So what is Krishna telling here? So he's talking about how jivas are manifest during Brahma's day, how they are annihilated during his night. So avyaktad vyaktaya sarva, from the manifested living entities, all prabhavantyah ragame, they come into being at the beginning of the day of Brahma. And Brahma's day is manifest. जब ब्रह्मा का दिन शुरुआत होता है, this multitude of living entities come into being. सारे जीव प्रकट हो जाते हैं. And at the arrival of Brahma's night, तो ब्रह्मा का रात्रि आते हुए ही they are all annihilated. उनका विनाश हो जाता है, उनका भौतिक देहों का विनाश हो जाता है, क्योंकि आत्मा तो अमर है. So the less intelligent jivas try to remain within this material world. तो जो सारे उटपटांग नाच कर रहे हैं to get into greater positions in the material world, the bad news for them is, even if you get the highest position in this material world, you will have to remain in this material world. You will not be able to elevate yourself into spiritual world if you do not cultivate Krishna consciousness. So इस धरती पर रहते हुए भी हमें ये भाग्य श्रील प्रभुपाद जी की वजह से मिला है. केवल हरेर नाम ही व केवलम, भगवान का नाम लेके लेके हम भगवान के पास जा सकते हैं. So Krishna is telling that the duration of Brahma is finished. He's also talking about each day of Brahma, what is the duration, and what happens during the day of Brahma, what happens during the night of Brahma. The less intelligent jivas try to remain within this material world. सारे plans बना रहे यही रहने का. During the daytime of Brahma, they exhibit their activities, and at night they are annihilated. तो अशाश्वत है, वो भी उनका भौतिक शरीर का आयु भी अशाश्वत है. So in the day, they receive various bodies for material activities, and at night these bodies perish. तो गुण कर्म के हिसाब से, कर्म के हिसाब से उनको एक देह मिला है, और उस देह के अनुसार उनको अभी कार्य करना है. ये देह चला जाएगा, फिर कर्म के अनुसार दूसरा देह मिलेगा. ऐसा ये साइकिल संस्कृति चलता रहेगा. So when Brahma's life is fully finished, तो ऐसे ब्रह्मा का एक दिन आयु 100 साल पूर्ण हो जाएगा. You finish, then what happens? They are all annihilated. सब लोग annihilated, including Brahma, will get annihilated and remain unmanifested for millions and millions of years. तो शरीर मिट गया, आत्मा तो हमारे वो कहाँ रहेगा? वो तो गोलोक वृंदावन गया नहीं अभी. तो it will remain in this material world in a suspended state for millions and millions of years. अगले युग हमारा यमलोक में जजमेंट जब आ जाएगा, कहाँ पे हमें जाना है, उसके हिसाब से जब शरीर मिलेगा, तब हमें दूसरे लोक में या दूसरे शरीर में हमें प्रवेश मिलेगा. So intelligent people, what they do? भौतिक जगत का हमें ड्रामा ही नहीं चाहिए. हम जाएंगे where there is the actual real drama, Goloka Vrindavana. So finally, when Brahma is born again in another millennium, they are again manifest. In this way, jivas are captivated by the material world. जैसे जीव बंधा हुआ है भौतिक जगत में. However, these intelligent beings who take to Krishna consciousness and chant Hare Krishna and Hare Rama and devotional service transfer themselves even in this life to the spiritual planet of Krishna. इस भौतिक जगत में कृष्ण भावनामृत कल्टीवेट करते करते हम आध्यात्मिक लोक का सुख हम पा सकते हैं. And become eternally, then they'll get the opportunity to go back to Krishna eternally, blissfully, remain there, not being subjected to such rebirths. Punarjanmana vidyate is what being told. So both next sloka, we will accommodate this. It's a short sloka without any purport. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. भूतग्रामस एवायं भूत्वा भूत्वा प्रलीयते रात्रि आगमे अवशः पार्थ प्रभवति अहरागमे. So again and again the day comes. So ब्रह्मा जी का भी दिन आता है, रात आता है, दिन आएगा, रात आएगा. And this host of beings is active. तो दिन आ गया तो क्या होगा? भूतग्रामस एवायं भूत्वा भूत्वा प्रलीयते. तो उनका एक्टिविटी शुरू हो जाता है सारे जीव का. Then and again the night falls o Partha, Ratri Agame Partha, they are helplessly dissolved. Avashaha Prabhavati. So, so Avashaha, what is that? Praliyate. Praliyate means they are going to get destroyed. Prabhavati means they are going to get manifested. When they'll get manifested? Ahara Agame, and the day comes. Ratri Agame, what happens? Avashaha Praliyate. Word Praliyate means to get annihilated, destroyed. So again and again the day comes, and this host of beings is active, and again the night falls. O Partha, they are helplessly dissolved. तो कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता. Helplessly उनको देह को त्यागना पड़ेगा और दूसरे देह को पाना पड़ेगा. Krishna continues, Parastasmat bhavanyo vyakto vyaktat sanatanaha yasa sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. Krishna is saying, yet there is another nature. तो एक और भाव है which is eternal. तो ये शाश्वत है and is transcendental to this manifested unmanifested matter. Vyakto avyakta sanatanaha. So this is ever existing, not like material world coming and going. He's talking of Goloka. And it is supreme. So parastasmat bhava anya. And is never annihilated. So nashyatsu na vinashyati. There is annihilation for all other things, but this particular part of the creation does not get annihilated. When all in this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. So he's talking of Paraloka. He's talking Goloka Vrindavana, Vaikunta Loka, Nashyatsu Vinashyati. भौतिक जगत में सब कुछ मिट जाएगा, वैकुंठ लोक शाश्वत रहेगा. So Krishna's superior spiritual energy is transcendental and eternal, sanatana. That is being highlighted in this particular purport. So thank you very much for joining me today. We will continue again tomorrow, same time. Welcome you all at that time. If you have any questions, I'm around for another 20 to 30 minutes. Send your questions on WhatsApp and I'll answer the questions. So let's wind up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram.